Alright, good morning everyone. Today is Wednesday, March 19th, 2025 at 0940. And today we have our day one outlook to look at today. Today we have an enhanced risk here for mainly Illinois, but parts of Indiana do have it. For the slight risk here, we've got parts of Iowa. We do have parts of Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and a little bit of Michigan under this slight risk. In the marginal risk, we've got it going from Iowa through Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi, back up into Illinois, and a little bit of Missouri having that too. So, yeah, we got an interesting day here. So, we got Peoria, Decatur, Champaign, Bloomington, and Terre Haute, I think is how you say it, under a enhanced. We have Chicago, Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, Aurora, and Rockford under a slight. We have Detroit, Columbus, Milwaukee, Nashville, and St. Louis under a marginal. So that's right. Those are some cities we have today under the risks. Let's see what we've got here. Today we have a 10% tornado hatch risk for Illinois mainly. Just a teeny tiny bit of western Indiana has it, but mainly it's Illinois. 5% tornado risk, we've got it stretching from Iowa through Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, just a little bit of Michigan. And for the 2%, we have it going from Wisconsin through Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, down into a little bit of Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, and Michigan. So yes. But anyway, we do have a significant severe of tornadoes today. That would be Peoria, Decatur, Champaign, Bloomington, and Terre Haute under the significant severe. And we also have Peoria, Decatur, Champaign, Bloomington, and normal under the 10% hatched tornado risk. We've got Chicago, Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, Aurora, and Naperville under the 5%, and St. Louis, Toledo, Cincinnati, Louisville, and Dayton under the 2%. So, for the 10% hatched, we could see a brief tornado of maybe an EF2 possible. So please be mindful of that. 5%, we could just see a EF1 possible. And for the 2%, we could see an EF0, maybe a brief EF1 possible, if the conditions are right. Alright, damaging wind risk. Here we go. We've got a 15% for parts of Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan. We do have the 2% that extends from Iowa through Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, up into Missouri. So yes, we do have that as well. So we do have Chicago, Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, Aurora, and Rockford under the 10%. We got Detroit, Columbus, Nashville, St. Louis, and Toledo under the 2%, or 5%, excuse me. So, for the 15%, we have the possibility of 60 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts possible, so please be mindful. At least 60 to 75 mile per hour wind gusts, and 5% we could just see brief 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts. Moving to today's hail risk, we've mainly got the 15% here in Illinois, but it also does go into Iowa a little bit and western Indiana. But we do have the 5% that goes from Wisconsin through Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, and let's see, what state is that? Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan. So yes, pardon me for a second as I go and see what my phone just notified me about. Okay, nothing important for me, so anyway, I just wanted to make sure that wasn't anything crazy. Anyway, we have Chicago, Aurora, Rockford, Naperville, and Joliet under a 15%. And we got Indianapolis, Milwaukee, Nashville, St. Louis, and Cincinnati under the 5%. So yes, so if we go up here, 15%, we could see 1 to 3 inch hail possible, so please be mindful of that. In the 5%, we could just see 1 to 2 inch hail, so please be mindful of that wherever you may be. Oh, and the website just reset on me. Doesn't usually happen. I usually go through these quick, but I was kind of slower at this one today. So we do have, summary says, scattered severe thunderstorms are possible this afternoon and evening for central and northern Illinois to western Indiana. A few tornadoes, large hail, and damaging wind gusts will be possible. So anyway, I really do hope you do have enjoyed. Hope you stay weather aware and stay safe. There's today's hail risk. There's today's wind risk. There's today's tornado risk. And there's our day 1 outlook. So I do really hope you stay weather aware and stay safe. And if anything updates, I might be able to come back on. Depends how busy I am. But anyway, I really hope you have enjoyed. Excuse me. And I hope you stay weather aware and stay safe.